Hello friends, I am NoodleHouse and we're back on Our World Is Ended, and we can continue on our journey through game development. Yes, the wonderful, exciting world that is the development of games. I turn to a nearby desk and see a girl that wasn't there just a moment ago. She's facing her PC, not saying a word. I guess she's what you call goth? It's a peculiar fashion sense. I don't know if it has anything to do with it. Which is dark air around her that makes her seem unapproachable. Nevertheless, she's a real beauty. Her glasses suit her well, and I can't help but momentarily become mesmerised by her side profile. She's another worker at J7, and one using the name Dark Angel of Chaos. Dark Angel of Chaos. Natsumi Yuki. I never confirmed it, but I'm quite sure Natsumi is just a developer name. The Sumi stands for Sin, which isn't exactly something you'd want in a real name. Her role in this company is basically anything to do with visual design. That covers character design, UI design, logo design, and many other visuals. She also actively lives in this building. Owari-san owns it, and she pays him a monthly rent of 30,000 yen for a part of the third floor. Natsumi rarely steps outside the office, making her an oddball who actually lives in the company she works at. Good morning, Natsumi-san. The dark barrier scares me, but I still muster the courage to greet her. It's probably strange to say good morning at this time of the day, but this workplace where the concept of day and night holds little meaning, so it's normal for us to use a greeting the first time we meet that day. She is adorable. Look at that little choker. She's got a little dog leash thing going on. Don't know why that came to mind. I think it's just a loop. Maybe she's got maybe what you can't see because of the headphone is she's got her name and if found, please call this number on there. Natsumi-san slowly looks around and stares at me with eyes seemingly devoid of emotion. I'll ask just because you're the only one close. Are you the one who just talked to me? Yes, I am. Why did you do that? I don't think I understand your intention. Intention? It's nothing serious. It's the first time we met today, so I just said hi as a colleague. You and me? Colleagues? That's so funny. I'm dead. She laughs, but her face shows no emotion. It's actually a bit scary. I don't know what the perv is thinking, but I never once thought of you as a colleague. In fact, I think you're a nuisance. It sickens me to have someone with no ambition, will, or convictions call me a colleague. It's not something I can say about in his presence, but I really wish you would just disappear. Hey, I'm right here, before your eyes. I'd say that out loud, but the dark barrier around her is just too strong. She continues verbally attacking me, not pulling any punches whatsoever. So, don't ever talk to me for no reason. Don't ever get in the way of my work. Don't greet me either. Do your best to have less presence than air. After those ice cold words, she faces her PC again. Sorry. This isn't the first time she was so harsh to me. But although I often feel like she'll break me, I'm more or less used to it by now. The real problem is that I still don't know how to deal with her. Still don't understand how distant I have to be. She just told me not to greet or talk to her, but I don't think she'll be satisfied with just that. After I started working here, there was a time period which I avoided her, careful not to annoy her the way I just did now. Eventually, she said some things about that. Not to me directly, but just loud enough for me to hear. One time she said people who don't greet others aren't people. Even monkeys can communicate better. Then there was... who's that frail looking person that shows up every now and then? If he doesn't talk to me and keeps acting so shady, I might just report him. Yes, those words were said by the very same Natsumi-san who just told me not to talk to her or greet her again. I still can't understand what kind of person she really is. Like her nickname, Dark Angel of Chaos, implies, this girl is very chaotic. How should I interact with her from now on? If I'm to keep working here, I have to find an answer to that. Now, what to do with the URL Natsumi-san linked? Albeit hesitantly, I moved the cursor over it and clicked. It takes me to another thread on subchan. Its title is Judge 7, Thread 6, You're the Ones Getting Judged Edition. Well, that doesn't sound nice, so I'll take a deep breath and start reading it. It's bullshit trashing, I want money back, we warned you, it's your own damn fault for not listening. It is bad to upload this to the store. Uploading to the store is dirt cheap. There aren't any regulations, so there's trash everywhere, but man, J7's stuff is just beyond trash. Fucking hell. I see. So it's basically a Judgment 7 bashing thread. Damn, there's a lot. Controls are crap, the gameplay doesn't make sense, sound and visuals are in bad taste, goddamn 10-year-old would have made a better game. Fucking hell. Brutal. That's sad by itself, but it's made even worse by the fact that it's actually really active. There's quite a lot of posts here. They're primarily talking about the world, setting, and scenarios. There's a single comment praising the character design, but the problem is that the one who posted it. Dark Angel of Chaos. That's none other than Natsumi-san. And take a look at her. She's typing away with a blank look on her face. She's actually praising herself while using her own nickname. I don't know about anyone else in this thread, but we at J7 can instantly see what's going on here. I just don't get her. Her personality's beyond me. I continue reading the thread. There's more criticism of the character design. Getting bashed this badly is disheartening, to put it lightly. I wonder how everyone else feels. Suddenly, the mood in the thread changes. The post gets replies from people who agree. Even those who were bashing J7 until now seem to rate Synchro very highly. Synchro, isn't that... I feel the atmosphere in the room change and look at Natsumi-san again. She stopped typing praises for herself and now she's looking at her PC screen. Her usually stoic face seems to be showing a hint of sadness. And she's not alone in this. Owari-san and Iruka-san's expressions seem a bit stiff too. It's clear that's because of the comment on the sub-chan. Synchro is short for another one of Judgment 7's games, Synchro Dive. As a newcomer to this company, I don't know much about the game. All I do know is it's their third work and that it's an RPG with virtual reality as the main theme. I can't even begin to imagine what about it is making them look so troubled. At the same time, I'm actually surprised that J7 actually made a proper game once. That proves they're capable. So why aren't they doing it now? As I'm lost in thought, I heard Owari-san speak, probably to try and fix the mood. Ladies and gentlemen, how long will you tolerate these people doing as they please? Isn't it high time we roast them? Well said, Sakai. That's exactly what I was thinking just now. The time has come for God's judgment to descend. Shatter under my hammer, ancient ones. Come and burn! I love this art style. I genuinely really like the art style. It's incredible. Iruka-san's weird voice echoes throughout the room, and a man has really no shortage of delusional ideas, huh? Well, I'm pretty much used to this by now, but I'd appreciate it if it was a bit more organised on that front. Anyway, the fact that he and Owari-san are about to enter this thread is a problem. That can only result in a flame war. Owari-san, Iruka-san, why not just ignore it? Why don't you just add fuel to the fire? I should have known they wouldn't listen to me. They start typing away at immense speeds and posting up a storm in the comment section supporting J7. They don't even refrain from calling critics idiots and brainlets. Even the Dark Angel of Chaos, Natsumi-san, joins in and fans the flames, quickly making the thread even worse. The heat coming from the screen is so bad that I can't help but back away. Reiji-kun, stop being a lurker and join in. Yeah, number 0, let's unleash the force within us and win this holy war. They're tough. Looks like I have no choice. I'll bring down the servers with a DOS attack and... Stop, Owari-san. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like a crime. Hey, this, my secret technique. SDR for coma. Endless hell, copy paste. I really don't like joining this, but I can't really go against what they said, what they want. So I place my hands on the keyboard. The heat of the sun outside, the office with no air conditioning, they're nothing compared to the burning hell of a thread I've resolved to dive into. (5:08 PM). It's over. I lie down on my chair. Naturally, the flame war at the J7 bashing thread ended with our defeat. They crushed us completely. Right now, I'm the only one in the dev room. Owari-san went to his penthouse in this building, while Iruka-san went to the cafeteria lounge on the first floor. Natsumi-san returned to a living space on the third floor, most likely for a post-battle rest. As for me, it doesn't seem like I'll have anything to do today. So maybe I should just return to my apartment? Still needs to wash away the shaved ice left on my back. I should at least ask before leaving. Going all the way up to Iwari-san is a hassle, so I'll just call him instead. The moment I reach for my phone, the door to the dev room opens, and I hear a cheerful voice. Heyo! Asano-san's here. It's a beautiful woman with an upswept hairstyle. Her cheeks are slightly flushed. There's a vinyl bag in her hand and I can see lots of sweets inside. Wait, what? It's not chilly at all in here. What's going on here? I told you the cooler broke, right? So the base is very hot. The woman is followed by Yuno-san, the girl I parted ways with in Asakusa. She's also holding a bag of sweets. Oh yeah, you did. I completely forgot. Man, this just sucks. The woman walks into the room, places her stuff on the table and looks at me. Reiji-kun, Reiji, you don't look like you were doing anything. Fan me. She walks close to me, takes the free chair next to me, the one that looks like it's from an elementary school, and sits down. Alright, alright. I take the clear file and start fanning her with it. Hey, the wind's lukewarm, do it harder. Anyway, the one making me do the slave-like thing is another J7 member, Asano Hayase-san. Her role here is sound design, and she covers everything from background music to sound effects. She's also blessed with a talent to break PCs and other equipment. It's so bad that her PC and musical keyboards both lack some keys. This results in her mails lacking text and music lacking sounds. She's the type of person just not to care about that. She's also Yuno-san's older sister. They're not very similar, especially when it comes to a certain part of their body. This is Yuno-san, and this is Asano-san. Huge breasts and tiny breasts. Kyoho grape and Delaware. Yep, they're completely different. Hi Reiji, you just looked at my chest. Do you think you're in a position to get away with sexual harassment? That's some guts you have there. No, I didn't. I'm not being lecherous. I'm just thinking about how different you and your sister are. Oh no, I just made a huge mistake. Reiji. Her face is full of anger. A moment later, a punch flies into my eye. She doesn't hold back or show any signs of stopping. Ow, please stop. Oh, and our sizes is the only thing you guys ever compare, and it just pisses me off. Why are men always equating a woman's worth to the size of her breasts? I mean, those things are pretty much useless. But that's wrong. Large breasts can be used for many various things. Man, I almost said that out loud. If Iwari-san's pervertedness rubbed off on me, I'll really need to do some self-reflection. Says you can't bully Reiji-kun. Yuno-san's words made Asano-san stop. I'm not bullying him, I'm just teaching him for being rude to women. It can get you hurt. Though she argues, she actually stops punching. Thank you, Yuno-san. Seeing Yuno-san stop Asano-san made it hard to tell who's the real elder sister. Seriously, Yuno-san is way more mature. Reiji, you can pet up breasts again, didn't you? I don't feel like she'll let me off that easily this time, so I desperately tried to hide it. No, I wouldn't do that. Is it just me or are you drunk? I sincerely hope this change of subject is enough to distract her. Yeah, and? Oh, don't, I'm allowed to drink. I've been to the karaoke meeting since morning, of course I'd drink. Oh, a karaoke meeting. With you there, that must have been really exciting. My half-hearted words instantly put her in a good mood. Of course it was. First I sang an old Goldie medley, and then a J-pop medley. Then I sang a Western music medley, and then for the finale, an anime song medley. Sounds great, doesn't it? Were you really the only one who was singing? Were the others okay with that? Others? What do you mean? It's a karaoke meeting, right? Didn't you often sing with other people? Huh? Are you in the key in the head? Why would anyone ever go to a karaoke with other people? It's something you do alone. Really? Do you have fun listening to other people's crappy singing? Does it make you happy? Move you? Heal you? Well, it doesn't do anything for me. That's why it's obvious to do karaoke meetings alone. There's nothing weird about that. I see. I guess there isn't. She's saying that while tining her fists, so I have no choice but to agree. I imagine Asano-san waking up early this fine Sunday to go to a karaoke meeting and then sing all by herself. That's quite a saddening picture. Honestly, that's actually the best way to describe her. She's a saddening or just a sad beauty. Her violent disposition, her talent to break machinery, her breast size, it's all just so... Hey Reiji-kun! She can't go to karaoke with her friends even if she wanted to! I mean, she doesn't have a single friend! Yuno-san reveals that saddening info with a bright smile on her face. The fact that there's not a hint of malice in that smile is what makes airheads like her so formidable. You know, you're not supposed to say that. Asano-san tries to stop her, but alas, she's dealing with a supreme airhead. Yuno-san just keeps talking and revealing even more of her sister's sadness. Oh, she did sing together for a bit. Sis forgot her wallet and couldn't leave, so she called me into the karaoke place. Ah, so the call back then was an SOS from Asano-san. So not only did she go to the karaoke meeting early in the morning, but she also forgot her wallet and had to call her little sister for help. Yep, that's just sad. You think there was a limit to how sad a person can be. Looks like not even Asano-san could win against the deluge of her sister's airheadedness. Whatever. I'm gonna have a good time singing with my sister, so it's all fine. Also, didn't you buy some ice cream? It'll melt if you don't put it in the fridge. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Gotta hurry, man. Ice cream is really hard to eat. Especially if you do it with chopsticks or a fork. I don't know why you do it with a chopstick or a fork, but yeah, that thing I said. Yuno-san leaves the dev room to go to the first floor lounge and put the ice cream in the fridge. The dev room has a fridge too. The one down there is newer and freezes things better. Phew. Asano-san sighs in relief. She's probably glad that Yuno-san won't be revealing any more of her saddening points. I'm kind of disappointed. I wanted to hear more. As though she read my mind, Asano-san glares at me with sharp eyes. Got anything to say, Reiji? I certainly do not. Well, whatever. By the way, what's the perv up to? He didn't just up and leave after calling me over, right? The word perv obviously refers to Owari-san. Natsumi-san and Asano-san often call him that. Though, they also use Owari. I'd say it's perv half the time and Owari the other half. That aside, Asano-san just said something I can't ignore. Owari-san's in his room, but did he really call you? Yeah, he called me right when Yuno came to the karaoke place. He told me to return to base by evening. Why? What do you mean why? We're holding a 7 council now, aren't we? That's what he told me anyway. A 7 council? 7 Council of Judgment 7's most important meetings. It's imperative that all members, part-time workers included, participate in it. It's the first time I hear that we're having one today. As I stand there, dumbfounded, the dev room's door opens up. I thought Yuno-san returned, but the one who comes in is Owari-san. Oh, Asano, you came. Nice. Yeah, I came. I brought Yuno with me. Now tell me, why do you hold a 7 Council on a Sunday? It's supposed to be a day off. I was having a good time at karaoke meeting and you went and ruined it. The meeting just had one person in it anyway. As you'd expect from someone who knew her for long, Owari-san is well aware how saddening she is. What's wrong with one person karaoke? Nothing at all. It's just a bit sad that a youthful girl such as yourself would spend a day off on one person karaoke. Yes, I feel the exact same way. Asano, you already have a saddening set of breasts compared to Yuno. Can you at least be less saddening in what you actually do? He actually said that without hesitation. You too, you perv? Her voice turns rough. What do I do with breasts anyway? They're useless. Stop equating women's worth to that. Wrong. Asano, you're mistaken. Owari-san's makes a face that's probably more serious than anything I've made him see so far. Large breasts can be used for many various things. The pride and confidence he put into that statement makes me want to applaud him. Allow me to show you a very special video I recently downloaded. It shows a sexy lady using her large hooters on oh so many things. He takes out his smartphone. You have to show me that. I mean, just don't, you perv. Asano-san snaps and showers Owari-san in punches. Hey, stop. This is in-company violence. Ow, I can't stop. I'm back, sis. Now you're bullying Sekai-san? You can't do that. He happens to be Judgment 7's president, you know. The words happens to be makes me a bit sympathetic of him. Anyway, because of Yuno-san's intervention, Asano-san stops her violence. Sis, let's go for the safe fun meeting. We have to put the sweets on the table. Hey now, how many times I have to tell you that it's the 7 Council? Oh yeah, let's play the safe fun council. Safe fun instead of 7, that's quite funny, okay. Safe and fun. Come on sis, let's go. Alright. Looking like she doesn't want to see Owari-san's face anymore, Asano-san accompanies Yuno-san to the conference room deeper in the dev room. Oh man, that was a bad time. Reiji-kun, did I say something wrong? No, you're completely correct. Personally, I even respect your courage. But the pain you feel is completely your own fault. By the way, you just said there was a 7 council meeting today, is that true? It is. Wait, I didn't tell you? The idea we ended the experiment and fought everyone right then. You were coming back anyway, so I must have forgotten. He smiles. It doesn't seem like he's got the least bit of guilty. I think it's starting at about 6, so you can help prepare if you like. Always do. Words are hard, and I can't read. I don't know why. He slaps me on the shoulder and returns to his own desk. Oh man, here I thought I'd be going back now.
Though it sounds like I'm complaining, I'm all averse to this. This will be the first 7 council in a while. Everyone will be there, and I'm a bit excited to find out what we talk about. The fact I'm actually glad to lose my chance to go home and rest shows how comfortable this workplace has become for me. I'm not quite sure if it's a good thing, but instead of considering the dangers, I just go and help prepare for the 7 council. And I think this is probably as good a place as any to end the episode. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below. And if you want to see more of this, then do subscribe to the channel as I upload every day. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.